We continue our series about going on the road to Franklin County and learning more about this vital community in Western Mass. Well, tonight we talk about the high cost of heating and hunger issues with Dino Schnelle and Peter Wingate from Community Action. We previously taped this conversation at Greenfield Community College.
Massachusetts, about 3 years ago, was getting up to $180 million a year to help provide people with fuel assistance. This year we're down to $121 million, about a 33% cut. At that same time, we're seeing more people who are seeking services. So we have funds in place. Want to make sure everybody knows that the program is up and running and able to provide service to everybody. But what we have available for any one household just does not come close to meeting the winter needs. You mentioned how cold it's been out. The last couple of days it's been freezing. Our phones are ringing off the hook. People who have done what they were supposed to do, got the paperwork in, we've got them certified, we've got them a delivery of fuel, quite often now have run out of their fuel assistance benefit and have a long time to go this winter with possibly no heat, or trying to scramble to come up with the money to get an oil delivery.
And we're going to come back to that and talk about what options are available to them. But Dino, talk to us about now also with the winter months and the cold, heat is important, but also hunger. It's everywhere around. Talk about what you do with Community Action to provide food to families in Franklin County.
We run the Center for Self-Reliance Food Pantries, which is a full-time food pantry here in Greenfield. We also run a satellite pantry program out in Shelburne Falls, the West County Emergency Food Pantry, which is to serve the Western Franklin County residents. Right now we are serving about 600 to 650 families every month. In the last 12 months, we've given food to about 15,000 people. Last year, just in Franklin County, we fed about 3,500 people just one time. And the demand for food, the people coming to our door, I'm enrolling 25 to 35 new families at least a month. The economy has not improved in a lot of parts of Franklin County, so people are still not finding jobs, or they're getting laid off. With unemployment benefits being cut now by the federal government, those people are going to be needing food more than ever.
And talk about the rural aspect of the community. Franklin County is a much more rural area, so I'm sure that plays a part in this as well too.
Exactly. For example, the unemployment rate here in Greenfield is somewhere around 8.5, 8.9%, I believe. The last numbers I looked at. The unemployment rate in Shelburne Falls is 10.9%. Because of the availability of jobs, the skill level for a lot of folks who live out in those rural communities is just not as diverse, so there are not as many opportunities for folks to get employment. And the percentage actually of people who are enrolled in food stamps or the SNAP program in rural Franklin County is actually higher than it is for the people who live here in the Greenfield area.
Wow. And I'm sure that plays a part in the fuel assistance need as well in a much more rural community, and the type of heating as well too, that maybe in other areas, if you have gas heat, it can't be shut off during the wintertime, but it can here in Franklin County.
Exactly. That's a big part of what we deal with. Like you mentioned, people who have natural gas for heat or electric for heat can't be shut off during the wintertime if they're low income, or if they have an elder or a small child in the house. If you have oil for heat, or propane or kerosene, and you're out of heat, there's nobody there to help you. You have to have money, usually cash on delivery, to get an oil delivery, unless you have fuel assistance. We work with just about all the fuel vendors in the Franklin County area to provide the service, but then it gets back to what we mentioned before, that if you've used up your fuel assistance, you could end up having to scramble or have no heat, or choose literally between eating and heating your house.
So what happens then when they're given, I think the maximum they're helped, is it $950? That's initially thought, okay, that's a month. That's for the entire year, and we know fuel is not that cheap. So what happens when they reach that end and there's no other place for them to turn to?
Well, there are a few other things we can try to help people out with. The Citizens Energy Program kicks in each year. We try to steer some people that direction. That's a much smaller drop in the bucket than a lot of people realize. But a lot of people end up making very tough choices, and sometimes very dangerous choices, using wood stoves that may not be properly installed, using space heaters that aren't safe. If you've ever lived in a house when it was cold, you don't always make good decisions. When people get cold, they don't always make the best decisions. So we try to encourage people to get a hold of family, to get a hold of churches, really to try to scramble any way they can to get some money together to get another delivery of oil. A minimum delivery of oil is usually 150 gallons. The price right now is hovering a little bit below $4. The math is pretty simple. That's a lot of money to have on hand for a low-income household to get an oil delivery.
So you have also people that are struggling with hunger or need food. They're probably also struggling with fuel assistance as well. They need the help to heat up their home to stay warm as well. And this is where Community Action tries to step in to help with the food. Do you find that, especially when it comes to the hunger issue, that Community Action sees more of a need during the winter month with the need for food, or?
The demand for and the amount of people coming in for food definitely increases during the winter months. For a number of reasons. Local food is a little bit more accessible during the summer. For a number of reasons, yes. When you're paying more for your fuel, your heating bills, or your electric bill, or you're paying to get the propane so that you have gas for your stove, you don't have as much money for buying the food. So it definitely makes it. We always see an increase seasonally in that way.
Dina, Peter from Community Action, thank you guys so much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.